Previously, on Black Love Heck Yeah, we spoke with the Willises on being new parents and entering the poetry scene. Today, we'll speak with them more about Black veganism and food justice.
We wanted to elevate ourselves.
We get enough protein, huh?
Physically, mentally, spiritually. We wanted to elevate ourselves and be healthy across the board. And a vegan lifestyle, presented such, where we can cleanse our bodies. If we constantly ill, we can't put our mind at peace. And so that was important. Yeah. It was a transition.
Yeah. Am I supposed to answer the same question?
Same thing, yeah, same thing.
Well, when we initially converted or made the lifestyle change, we went vegetarian first. We did it step by step. It wasn't easy. It still isn't easy. How long we've been vegan now?
About
maybe
2.5 years.
2.5 years, and I feel elevated, cleansed, and not thoroughly, but it is a process, mind, body, and soul, a process. And once we were able to clear our system, I guess, like what is it called when you do a cleansing? Yeah, it was just kind of like a cleansing, and it just allowed for deeper soul searching, stuff like that. I really and then I think about our daughter and bringing kids in this world, right. Vegan and vegetarian, what that's gonna be like, and we're excited for that journey, see what that's like.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's your area. That's his area.
Because of, actually a variety of things. Because we are content, and comfortable, with the food choices that we make. We're inclined to think short term, but it's a setback. Mentally. Again, we have to elevate ourselves. To think long term and not, so right now. These are generations to come. And these are teachings that is necessary to be taught, in classrooms,
at home,
at home, the dinner table.
Right.
It's important.
Right.
It's important.
There's layers. There's layers to it. I can't even explain. He is the logical one. I am the emotional one, and I think about with our new baby girl coming in this world, and when she starts school, and what they're going to be trying to serve her when she comes home and says, "Mommy, I want to eat what they're eating," and trying to compete with, hamburger and French fries when she goes to school. We take it one day at a time. We just try to educate ourselves. And that way we can pay it forward and show it through our kids, through ourselves. We try to walk the walk rather than just telling everybody else how their diet should be. So, yeah.
Some people are just so, again,
closed-minded.
Closed-minded with the lifestyle. So in order to embrace change, you have to be, willing and ready to accept it. So again, we don't impose, our veganism on anybody else. But for any of those who wants to hear it and talk about it, we offer up, that's it.
When I first started my transition, I wanted to take everybody with me. I felt like it was the better decision. I was enlightened to it. It was something brand new, and I felt like it was something that everybody else wasn't making that decision because they didn't know better or something like that. And I had to really understand that, everybody is entitled to their own choices and decisions, and not to impose my views. That was really difficult for me to learn at first, not to impose my views. It was, got a lot of criticism when we first started, harsh criticism, and that was hard as well. I wasn't used to people being so involved in my life, but or in our life. But once we got, I guess we started to understand that it was more so people were, they had so many questions about it. It was something different that they hadn't seen, especially in our community, in a community that we're living in right now, and within our families too. We're the only vegans in our family. On your side too, huh? Yeah, there's no vegans or vegetarians in our family. We're the first. So
I had never even heard of a vegan
till we made the change, huh?
Until we transitioned.
Yeah.
I think it is extremely, extremely, extremely important to enlighten ourselves. It's okay to pick up a book, to read, to educate ourselves, to educate each other, and stop relying on the school systems, the media, to do the teachings for us.
Relying, there, it's still good. It's still something that we, recommend, support. But it's not something to just rely on. We have to educate ourselves, educate our children, educate our people.
Right, and be willing to accept things that don't necessarily line up with your belief system. You have to be open.
Not accept it, not necessarily accept it, but be open to it, because there's a lot to learn, relearn.
Yeah. Well, I think media does a really good job at, distorting the reality. And the problem with that, with exaggerating or distorting reality, you create a belief, and those beliefs have a tremendous impact, on people's perceptions of the world and the people that are in it. And unfortunately, Black relationships have been given, unfair, reason or perception, in light of media.
Yeah, we still we align ourselves, our thoughts and stuff like that, and we have a lot of debates and discussions, and this is something that we talk about a lot. And one of the things I really, I don't think about the media that often, because it's a whole nother reality, or I wouldn't even call it a reality. It's a whole nother dimension, a whole nother world. But we choose what we want the world to see, and our people that are up there giving, showing their perception of relationships, or playing these parts, or choosing to play these parts. And love comes in different forms, I think.
I do.
And, maybe that love that they're showing is real to them and true to them. And although it might be distorted to somebody like us that's also in a relationship, and we have our perception of what love is, that could very well be their interpretation of what love is, but it's very different than what we're experiencing on our walk.
I truly feel like it is an unfair representation.
Yeah.
But we're gonna change it.
Yeah.
It's the plan. I think first and foremost, I think love, in general, it's a beautiful thing. But when you talk about Black love, I think it's a combination of the culture, the racial identity, and our shared experiences. And I think it's a beautiful thing when two people from shared experiences coming together, because we need a love, that to face this world. I mean, it's a cold world. You know,
A specific type of love to face this
that
world.
love is very much necessary, and you know, and I love to see it. You know,
When he says love in all its forms, or love being a beautiful thing, it's beautiful in all its forms, no matter black, white, you know, or whatever, you know, it is same sex, in my opinion. You know, I don't think we have those talks yet, but I respect love in all its forms. But when I come across black love, there is a feeling that comes with that. To try to use words to explain black love, it'll fall short every time. It's just something you can feel when you walk into a room. It has a presence. It's powerful. Yeah.
It's an understanding.
A meeting of the minds, huh?
Yeah.